Is this gonna work? Are you able to hear me? Are you able to hear me? Okay. Looks like it works. Are you able to hear me? Okay. Whoops. Okay, so okay, just a moment, please. It's working now. It worked.
Yeah, I ordered a new cord. It'll be here Monday.
Okay, I'm gonna try to record now.
Okay, be careful with it because it's bent. I don't want any exposed wires electrocuting you.
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna check one more time. Check one more time. Okay, so will it pick up if I'm up here? Okay, so will it pick up if I'm up here? Okay, well, let's give this a try, I suppose. Okay, well, let's give this a try, I suppose. Sorry, just another moment. Okay, we should be good to go. Hope I'm not too loud. Why'd I leave my controller on the ground? Sorry. Okay. Okay. So, last time, we dealt with the bird girl, and now we're about to go sleep. Come Collapsing on the bed, I shut my eyes. Kakia's new game has begun. Killer Peach, that's the next spirit I'm after. But I'm not just up against that spirit. In order to save Ami, I've got to do something about Kakia too. Maybe I can set up the mic higher. Hopefully this won't be a problem. Okay, that's not working. Is it a good idea to keep it in my lap? I'm just gonna leave it on the floor. Okay, I'm sorry, this is so awkward. For serious. Okay, stop. During the day, I decide to head to the library, even though it's not really my thing. In the middle of everyone trying to study, I look up the Killer Peach in the Realm of the Dead. All I get to show for my work is a headache. That's what I get for trying to do something I'm bad at. I arrive at the Black Rabbit a bit ahead of time. Doesn't look like Aunt Natsume's around. She said she looked into that book by Yakumo Moroku that mentioned the Realm of the Dead, but has she figured something out? I zone out and watch TV until the meeting time. So, today's guest is Love and Hero. They got their big break after doing a collab with a drama, and they've blown up in a big way. I guess this is some music program. A bunch of idols are dancing around, dressed in colorful outfits, unlike Momo's gothic clothes. The pigtailed girl in the center stands out. Vocalist Ai Kashiwagi's put out a debut solo single that hit 1 million sales. She's truly a modern-day Cinderella. All eyes are watching her to see what she does next. Ugh, this is so boring. I feel my eyes getting heavy and some yawns creeping up, so I quit watching. I casually glance around the bar I've now become so familiar with. Oh, that's right. I haven't looked over Aunt Natsume's notes yet. She might have written something about the Killer Peach. I head to the bookshelves where her notes are kept. On the way, I notice something on top of the nearby desk. This is Kakia's. The black postcard that Kakia sends her victims. What's this postcard doing here? No way. Did Aunt Natsume pick it up? I have to make sure. I frantically call her. Hello? I just got your... Natsume, listen to me. I found a black postcard on your desk. Where'd you find it? It was on the ground in front of the bar. I thought someone dropped it, so I picked it up just in case. Anyway, I need to tell you something, Akira. I figured it out. I know. Know what? You don't mean the realm of the dead? Yes, exactly. It's part of Moroku's Nagoshi no Gi, the realm of the dead. If what it says in the book is true, Ami is inside the mirror. Mirror. Normally, I'd say how ridiculous that sounds, but after what I saw and what I've been through, the distorted structure of the Moroku residence, Rosé said that curses or grudges can affect time and space. I can't deny the existence of a world in a mirror having something similar. I'm going to go save Ami. So please, hurry and join. Natsumi. No. What is this? Hey, what's going on? She's trying to tell me something, but I'm having trouble trying to make it out. All I hear is her groaning in pain. The call disconnects. Just before it ends, I think I hear a hard sound as if the phone fell to the floor. What the hell's going on? Something must have happened to Aunt Natsumi. But where is she? Calm down, Akira Kojima. I'll figure it out if I think it through. I try to remember everything she just told me. She said she figured out where Ami and the realm of the dead are. And that it's in the mirror. And to save Ami, she was trying to do something. She must have been close by the mirror that she thinks Ami's been trapped in. Which means she's gotta be at my apartment. Once I've got an idea, I rush out of the bar. Natsumi. I dart through the crowd in front of the station and sprint toward the underpass. It shouldn't be that far away, and yet it feels like I'm running for miles. There are lights on in my apartment. I'm sure I locked the door, but I gave Aunt Natsumi a spare key. Is she inside? I slowly turn the doorknob, quietly opening the door. No way. Aunt Natsumi's collapsed on the kitchen floor. Hey, hang in there. I try shaking her, but there's no reply. She has a pulse, but her eyes are lifeless. Saliva dribbles from her half-open mouth. Damn it, what happened? She doesn't have any visible injuries, but there are scratch marks on the floor, like she clawed at it with her fingernails. She must have been in a lot of pain before fainting. Voices. I instinctively touch my face and neck, but nothing's there. Then, where is it coming from? It can't be. Sorry, Aunt Natsumi. I take off her clothes to confirm the terrible theory I've come up with. This is terrible. There are mouths all over her body. Why does she? It's obvious. It's because she was trying to save Ami. She kept trying to find Ami, and she actually got close to the truth. Kakia probably didn't like that. So she sent a black postcard and took her out. Damn it. She said Ami was in the mirror. Is Ami somewhere beyond here? But how do I save her? What was Natsumi trying to do? Are you there, Ami? Of course there's no reply. The only thing reflected in the dull mirror is my own face, as usual. I call an ambulance for Aunt Natsumi. It arrives quickly, and I get inside and go on with her. A lot happened after that. I was asked a ton of questions at the hospital, and Aunt Natsumi's parents were notified. It was late at night, and I was now just getting home after finishing everything. I completely missed the meeting. Dawn and Rosé are probably pissed at me. I forgot my cell phone at home, so I couldn't contact anyone. I've got to tell them what happened. Hey, Kijima. I hear a husky voice, and the next thing I know, that lady Detective Owe appears. Sorry, but your apartment's off limits. The forensics team's working hard in there. What a pain. Where am I supposed to sleep? That's a good question. How about the bed at the police station? What? You suspect me? Basically. We can't arrest you yet, but you're obviously a suspect. The victim was found collapsed in your apartment after all. Ami's case, the Kentucky case, and now your mom's case. There's way too much strange stuff going on around you for it to be a coincidence. So I want to hear what's going on straight from the horse's mouth. Kijima, would you come with me? Sure. A regular hard case, huh? I think you'll want to reconsider that attitude. I thought I was agreeing with you. I'll just arrest Kaoru Hazuki instead. What you say? I've got proof that all of you broke into Yamato Shrine. Turns out there's a camera by the boat shack. Amanome tried to pull strings with the security company. I pulled the full strings of my own and got it. It'd be no trouble at all to get a warrant. Apparently Kaoru Hazuki is the idol Momo Kuruse. If this went public, it'd be a huge scandal. Well, it's your call, sport. What are you gonna do? Fine. It'd be a pain to find somewhere to sleep at this hour. I'll go with you. Hurry up and get going. I'm tired. You got a lot of nerve. We're gonna have a ball tonight, punk. I get into Oe's nearby car and she hauls me down to the Shinzo police station. This whole thing seems like Oe's been digging into me on her own. What's she thinking? Why is she doing this? I'll find out to or not. Update. Next spirit is Killer Peach. Kakia's getting tired of Ami, no time to waste. Natsumi collapse, did Kakia do it? Ami's in the mirror. Nagoshi no Gi. Apparently Moroku wrote it. Cell. I feel like this is overkill for a minor like me, but she's worried I'll escape or destroy evidence. In other words, I've got my bad habits to blame. I finish off a not half bad breakfast and wait for the questioning to begin. When suddenly it arrives. A whisper comes from somewhere. It's time for a tale. Let's go right now. Let's go. Off to slay the ogres. Forward, keep going forward. Crush all the villains. The time limit to my death has begun ticking down. I gotta get out of here and start chasing down the Killer Peach. Afternoon finally rolls around and Oe gets around to questioning me. Answer me. How long are you gonna stay quiet, huh? She asked my name and age, describe how I found Aunt Natsumi. All stuff she should know already, so I don't really feel like saying anything. You didn't bring me here to ask me basic junk like that. Just get to what you want to ask already. I've got stuff to do. Oh, you do you? Alright, punk. Get ready for the real questions. She's got me on trespassing in Marahashi's case. If I fill her in on everything, I'm just gonna end up stuck in here longer. If I want to get progress, I gotta choose my words carefully. So what should I do? I recall everything I know about Oi and her personality. Lying or avoiding the question won't work on her. She also seems oddly interested in the cases I'm involved with. I should keep that in mind as I talk. And I better be sure not to piss her off. Alright, answer this. Do you have any clue at all why Natsumi Kijima collapsed? A supernatural phenomenon. Hey, you think I'm an idiot? Is some kind of joke? Supernatural. That's nonsense. That's what she says, but I think I can see her smiling slightly. Alright, next question. You know I was investigating that case in Kentucky Town, yeah? Were you investigating that case too? I was looking into it. I knew it. I don't think you killed Marahashi, but you know something, don't ya? Aoi looks me over in fascination. You're hiding something important, huh, Kijima? I'm sure it wouldn't take all that much for me to bring all that into light. I can easily extend your stay here if I feel like it. Either you fess up now or later, but you're not leaving till you come clean, got it? I don't care. Oh, that's a pretty bold reply. I kinda like that attitude of yours. Oh, he smirks at me. We're getting nowhere. That's enough for today. Maybe I should turn down the game a little. Okay. That's enough for today. Maybe you'll change your mind after you've been cooped a bit longer. We'll pick this back up. Crap, I can't wait. If she's really gonna abandon me here for 2 days, the curse will kill me by then. Damn, is there anything I can do? Strike a deal. Huh? Why? I'll just squeeze the info out of you. That won't work. You know how stubborn I am. Besides, you can't question me if I'm dead. Dead? What are you trying to pull? Just saying. I'll be dead in a couple days. I've been cursed. The heck? You had me going there, but your mouth's saying one thing, but your eyes are deadly serious, Oe. If you've really been looking into Ami and Kubitaro, then you must have felt it. Some kind of supernatural presence. I'll make a deal with you. If you release me, I'll tell you everything you want to know about that world. But you gotta let me out now. Hey, Kijima. If you're lying, I swear I'll never forgive you. I'll throw you in juvie, you hear? Yeah, I don't care about that. The interrogation is over. Once that's done, I'm released from my cell. With the paperwork all sorted, I exit the police station and take a train. The summer sun's shining even more brightly than usual. Now that I'm out of immediate danger, adrenaline wears off and all the exhaustion hits me at once. I wonder how Aunt Natsume's doing. She's in stable condition. There's no immediate danger to her. So you don't gotta worry about that for now. Always been tagging along with me ever since I left the police station. I guess I should have expected that when I said I'd tell her everything I know, but I really don't feel comfortable having a police officer following me everywhere. She's not conscious yet. Well, from what the docs told me, she's in a coma. A coma? Yeah. They gave her a full checkup, brain, body, but can't figure out why, apparently. Just like Amanome, that black postcard. There's no doubt in my mind that Kaki is behind it all. You want to go visit her? No, not right now. I got something I gotta do first. Oh yeah, let me give these back to you. Oe hands me my cell phone and bag. Hey, why'd you have these? Obviously, I collected them from your house because they were evidence. Might not have logged them, though. So she swiped them without a warrant. That's a crime, isn't it? Don't be so bitter. After all, it's better for you that I found them and not the other cops. If they saw your contact history with Mitsuru Maruhashi, you'd still be in lockup. You should be grateful I hit him. Thank you. If you're actually grateful, then give me a real smile. Oh, he's apparently a pretty crooked cop. I'd rather be tailed by a crooked cop than by some hard-headed by-the-book jerk, though. If I'm gonna fill her in on everything that's happened, I'll need to find someplace quiet. I take Oe to the Black Rabbit. On the way over, I contact Bon and Rosé. I get an earful of questions, but I just promise to fill in the blanks later. When we get to the Black Rabbit, I explain everything to Oe as we wait for Bon and Rosé. Ami being kidnapped by some doll named Kakia, Natsume being cursed, the Rashma woman, Kubitaro of Kentoki, the Screaming Author, all the spirit encounters. Everyone who helped me, Seiji Amanome, Kaoru Hazuki, Mitsuru Maruhashi, now Masa Bon, Rosé Milan. Thinking back on it all, a crazy amount of stuff has happened in just 3 weeks' time. It's a damn miracle I'm still alive. That's quite the tall tale. I can't say I believe all of it, but nothing contradicts any of the info I got. It explains Ami's strange disappearance and all the inhumane events in Kentucky, if it's too well to be just made up. Which means it's true, basically. Spirits, though. I never would have thought weird stuff like that actually existed. Which might mean that case was a spirit's doing too. What case? Just then, the bell above the door sounds. Hey, Kichiba. I'm amazed you're still walking around after eating the crap they fed you at the station. I'm sure it was a good life experience. Haha, Bon's putting on a good show, but he was actually worried about you. He was reciting prayers, and he hasn't even gambled once since yesterday. Now Masaban, the journalist, and Rosé Milan, the so-called magician, I see. I'm away from the investigation division. Nice to meet you. From what Kijima said on the phone, sounds like you're interested in strange cases. Division handled stuff like that. Yeah, I'm sure that throws up some red flags. Once I tell you about the case, I'm sure it'll all make sense. It's like this. sure you know Moon Tower, that building close to Shinza Station. That skyscraper lit up with a special design. Well, something weird's happening there. It started a month ago in the dead of night, on one of the office floors in Moon Tower. This is just the account of an eyewitness. We'll just call her Miss A for now. One day, Miss A suddenly had some work come up and she had to stay late to finish it. When she finally got done with the stuff that got dropped on her, it was midnight. Obviously no one else was around at the time. Or at least that's what Miss A thought as she walked down the supposedly deserted hallway. But then she heard the sound of someone typing in a neighboring office. She couldn't hear anything else, and the sound of the keyboard echoed across the floor. Miss A felt bad for whoever it was, and walked right on over to the door, but... Then she thought she heard a weird noise mixed in with the clacking of the keys. It sounded like bare feet walking on the floor. The odd noise started to bug her, so she listened closely. And it wasn't just her imagination, apparently. What's that noise? She asked herself as she peeked into the office. There she saw a guy sitting at the computer, and a weird figure standing behind him. The face lit up by the glow of the monitor looked kind of like a monkey in the darkness. And it had a katana in its hand. It was dark, so she wasn't quite clear, but it seemed like the figure noticed her. She was so scared she couldn't make a sound, and the guy was so focused on his work that he didn't notice. The figure walked up to the man they watched. Swung its katana and slashed, quick as a flash. The next thing Miss A knew, the monkey-faced figure was gone, and all that was left was the man's corpse. Up to today, 4 people have already been killed. It hasn't made it onto the news yet, but some people know about it. The Sumi group's been putting the clamps on, though, so none of the details have gotten out.
The Sumi group? They built Moon Tower. So, they're obviously suppressing the news outlets to protect their image.
One of Sumi's affiliate companies has a ton of offices in that building. The crimes occurred in one of their offices. I'm more curious about the monkey-headed katana jerk than the victims. You got any more info about it? That's the weird part. A bunch of people have seen a figure holding a katana, but none of their statements about the face match up. Some say it was a monkey, or a dog, or even a pheasant. A monkey, a dog, and a pheasant. That reminds me of the Momotaro fairy tale. I'm sure everyone else was thinking the same thing. That's why they gave the murderer the name Killer Peach.
Hey, hold up. That's the name Kijima said on the phone the other day.
Yeah, the spirit that's part of the next game. From what you've said, these spirits are like ghosts who attack humans, yeah? And they're born from strong grudges and regrets held by dead people. So this Killer Peach is one of them. Yeah, probably. All the spirits I've encountered so far have been like that. Ellie's face clouds over for a second. It seems we know where to go next. But Moon Tower is protected by a top-of-the-line security system. It's going to be tough to get inside that place with just my tools. If we're really going to Moon Tower, I'll work something out. We've been issued a guest key card as part of the ongoing investigation. I'll go back to headquarters and borrow it. Borrow it? Sure, whatever. After the 4th death, the floor where all the killings happened was locked down, so you won't have to worry about running into employees. They didn't tape it off until 4 people died. That's pretty shameful. That ain't the police's fault. It's all Sumi. They refused to let us intervene. In fact, I only convinced them to shut down the whole floor just recently, so there hasn't been any more victims lately, but... Sounds like you're hiding something. What's up? Sumi's put pressure on us, so we haven't been able to investigate the scene at all. They keep going on about corporate secrets, and they won't let us cut off any company property. Like pencils and erasers are company secrets.
So you got frustrated at the situation and took things into your own hands, huh? I like your style. By the way, what about the other floors? I doubt the whole building is off limits.
Since the first death, the businesses in Moon Tower have cracked down on any overtime work. They said they cut power to the offices, so there shouldn't be any employees around. That's almost considerate of them. Those cheapskates aren't being nice. They only did it after we chewed them out. They technically agreed to cooperate. It's really just an order from headquarters.
Perfect. That's the power of the government for you.
Don't underestimate the power of God. Though there's still one major problem. The place still has a security system with cameras and keycard systems. Fear of God doesn't work on a machine.
Man, the government's useless.
If we sneak into Moon Tower and just get reported immediately, there'll be no point. Always with us, but this investigation isn't official. If we're caught, we're done for. So what do we do?
That's our only option.
What are you going on about, old man?
Hey, Kijaba, just leave it up to me, alright?
Sure.
Well, as long as you're for it, you're in my safe hands.
Bon, what are you plotting? I can't say I'm comfortable with this.
You just look forward to it. We've still got time before night falls. I'll settle everything by then.
He smiles confidently and puffs out his chest. He's pretty big to begin with, so it actually has the intended effect.
But I'm a little short on funds. Hey, Kijima, lend me 30,000 yen.
Again? You haven't paid me back my 5,000 yet.
I'll gladly pay that back once my next manuscript payment comes in. Now fork it over.
I reluctantly hand him 30,000 yen. It's a cheap price to pay to get into Moon Tower.
Thanks. Alright, I'm out of here. I should make it just in time for the last race.
Hey, old man, would you just... Bon leaves without answering. Can we really trust him?
Don't ask me.
It seems the die has already been cast. They say believers will be saved, so maybe we could all try praying. Though I must say that in this case, our Savior seems even more unreliable than usual. Anyways, sounds like we'll be heading to Moon Tower tonight. Let's back to headquarters anyway. No objections from me. Well, see you later tonight.
Yeah, sure.
Rosé and Oe exit the bar, leaving me all by myself. I can't go home even if I want to, because it's still treated as a crime scene. And even if I did go back, I still have no idea how I'm supposed to get Ami out of the mirror. Maybe I'll find the answer if I can beat the Killer Peach and keep chasing after Kakia. Oe detained me, told her about spirits, got the rumor about Killer Peach out of her, 4 salarymen killed, this human figure, katana, monkey dog pheasant, face difference. A few hours pass, and now it's late at night. But Bon hasn't called yet. Damn it. Countless mouths surface and begin crudely laughing. Finale of the tale. One after the other, slay all the ogres, not missing one. Yo-ho, heave-ho, yo-ho, heave-ho. The curse is progressing faster than usual. Is this just Kakia toying with me, or is there an actual reason for it? A storm of thoughts swirl around in my head. It's really irritating not being able to do anything but stand around and wait. It's Bon!
Kijima, everything's ready on my end. Hurry to Shinzo Station. Get to that one spot where there's a good view of Moon Tower. I'll see you there.
Bon doesn't even let me get in a word before spitting out his message and hanging up. I contact Oe and Rosé, then rush out of the Black Rabbit and head home. I grab my motorcycle at my apartment and zip off to Shinzo Station.
Hey, Kijima. My, that was fast.
How'd the Moon Tower thing go?
Hold your horses, kid. I'll explain once everyone's here.
We wait for a while, and Rosé and Oe finally arrive. Bon, you gotta tell us what's going on here yet. What exactly are you gonna do about Moon Tower's security system? I'm sure you already know this, but after your little display at the bar, we will accept nothing less than total success.
It's about time. Get a load of this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom.
Suddenly,
Whew, it worked. Honestly, I was a bit worried.
what? You did that?
Yep, that's right. One of the Sumi Group security companies is in charge of Moon Tower, but I bribed the guy in charge. The lights going out is a signal that everything's ready.
What? Why didn't you have him call you? Why have the signal be so obvious?
Hey now, I paid 3 million yen for this. If I'm blowing that kind of dough on a bribe, this is the least I could ask for.
3 million yen. You got an awful lot of money for someone who's always asking me for cash.
Well, when I hit you up for money, I was totally broke. I had an investment opportunity, though. I'd gotten a hot tip for the last race today. It was a nice little 100 to 1 payout. I invested the 30,000 I got from you and turned it into 3 million.
Seriously? You're insane. You blockhead. 100 to 1 odds. What the hell? What was your plan if you lost?
I had contingency plans. Might have had to sell a kidney or something to cover the funds, but I had options. I knew that I'd win.
Really? You knew? With odds like that? Oh, that's right. I remember now. He can never get ahead, but whenever he's down to his last bet, he finds a way to win. You could say that the only reason he gambles is for the rush he gets out of those victories. Talk about pointless.
Quit complaining. I won, didn't I? And that's all that matters here, right? Come on, let's get moving. That bribe only bought us one night.
Wait a second. That guy you bribed isn't going to betray us, is he? I don't trust anyone whose loyalties can be bought.
Why do you have to overthink everything? What do you want to do about it?
Thankfully, we have the luxury of numbers. Someone should go to the security room. By the way, where's the security room for that building?
On the first floor of the basement, if I recall.
The Sumi offices are in the upper part, so they're actually pretty spaced out. I propose that we split into an office investigation team and a security room team. Well, not a team per se. We probably only need one person in security. The rest can investigate.
Kijima and Oe should definitely be on the investigation team. Kijima because it's Kaki's target, and Oe knows a lot about Killer Beach.
Putting it simply, either Bon or I will wait behind in the security room. You decide, Kijima. Take Rosé. Got it. I will accompany you. Bon, you're in charge of the security room.
Right, leave it to me. Oh, our friend in security told me that cell phones don't work in the security room. So if you want to contact me, you gotta use the telephone in the hallway. That should let you contact the security room. When we the darkened moon tower. When we get to the building, Oa uses her card key and gets us into the back entrance. There's no sign of anyone in the dark elevator hall. It's so quiet you could hear a pin drop. Alright, let me tell you the plan for the investigation. I want to search the work areas of the 4 victims first. They're all men and employees of Sumi Group. Aside from that, they have nothing in common. The police investigation didn't really come up with anything useful. Is this because of a shadowy big corporation interfering with you? The victims have no previous offenses, so we can't just push forward with the investigation. But we can probably assume they were targeted by Killer Peach for a reason. At least, that's what I'm thinking. So, you want us to look into the stuff that did come up during the police investigation? That special power, yeah? Telemetry or whatever you call it? And besides, in cases like these, it's just way easier to search without the hassle of getting a warrant. It seems you're quite the hard worker. Well, if it's not a problem for the law, I don't have a problem with it either. But how are we supposed to investigate? I glance at all the elevators. I have no idea which elevator to take. Two on the 22nd, and 2 on the 33rd. The 44th floor is the management. I'd like to look around there too, if we can. Oe looks at the elevators on the left. Unfortunately, the special elevator that goes up to that floor has a new fingerprint system. Only registered personnel can use it, so let's save that one for later. Alright, guess we'll head up then. I'm off to the security room then. Rosé? Now. Ron takes the elevator to the basement. Okay. Control panels. This elevator's turned off at night in order to save electricity. I need to hit the elevator. We took care of it. We took care of it already, but it still feels uncomfortable with the security cameras here. According to the control panel, it only stops at each office level and the roof at night. It has the 22nd floor and the 33rd floor, right? Which one should we go to first? How about the 22nd floor? It's probably best to go in order. Gotcha. Which floor will we go to? The floor must be past the aisle through that door. Huh? Hey, away. Overtime's been banned, so nobody's supposed to be here, right? Yeah, that's right. Plus, this floor is closed off even during the day, since it's a scene of a... What about it? I see a figure beyond that door there. Huh? Where? I don't see anything. Huh, it was just there. You're probably just seeing things. There's no time to waste jumping at shadows. Come on, let's get looking. Only a section of the lights are on. It looks like it's set up so the minimum number of lights turn on after midnight.
The door opens onto the 22nd floor. I can see a bunch of different doors. There are offices in here. Let's split up and look around. I'll look further in. You two take the office straight ahead. Oh, before I forget, take this. Key card. It's a guest key card for our investigation. It'll get you into the offices. I think the reports of the victims who worked here on the 22nd floor were Senior Staff Takata and General Manager Shima. Just those two. Try to find their desks first. Once we're done looking, we'll meet back here. Well, shall we be off too? Yeah. Huh, that's... In front of the office is a phone for contacting people within the building. At the very end of the short dial is a label that says security room. This is what I was talking about. Looks like this is what we use to reach Bond from here. Yeah, let's go if we need to. You saw my phone anywhere? It looks pretty new, like it was inspected recently. Seems like it'd be useful if a fire broke out. A famous painting reproduction hangs on the wall. Key card reader. I take out the key card and slide it through the reader. I hear the door unlock. Okay, so that's how it works. They're in every building these days. It'll relock after a certain amount of time. We should hurry and get inside. Right. The lights in the office are off. It's almost pitch black in here. But even so, I can tell it must be a pretty big room because of the echoes I'm hearing. It's bigger than I thought. This is a very big company. It'd be unusual not to have offices at least this size. Hey, I've never worked in an office yet, okay? Sorry for not knowing everything about the world. Anyway, we're looking for a desk, right? We're better off looking for a clue first. We won't find it by running around. Yeah. It's kinda eerie being in a place that's normally full of people and seeing no one around. When I open the drawer, there's a bunch of unused equipment inside. Uh-oh. What the hell? Phone connected to the private line. There are stickers on it. See a short sequence of numbers that says Senior Staff Takata next to it. Takata. That's the guy Oe mentioned. Yes, his desk is apparently in this office. First I gotta find out which desk is his. Small set of drawers. Locked. Sorry, but could you move? Sure. Rose takes out her tools, and the drawer cooperates in just a few seconds. It's open now. I'm impressed every time I see you do that. I'm not going to teach you how to do it. You'll need to figure it out by watching. I rummage through the desk and find a piece of paper that looks useful. It's titled Floor Guide for Newcomers and has a map of the office. Oh, that looks helpful. I spread it out on the desk and shine the flashlight on it. It shows the locations of all the fire extinguishers and other equipment, as well as which employees work at which desk. If I recall correctly, I always said that Takata and Shima were on this floor. Is this the one? At the end of the third row from the windows, it says Takata, Senior Staff. Bingo. Senior Staff Takata is one of the people I always said to look for. No doubt about it, huh? Let's go. Whoops. I still need to search. Huh. I suddenly sense a presence other than Rosé. I point my flashlight in that direction. Ugh. What's the matter? There was someone standing there. I don't see anyone else here. Perhaps you mistook that plant for a person. Someone was definitely there. The light definitely hit it. Could it have been Killer Peach? According to the seating chart, Takada's desk is probably here. Let's go search it. Monitor slightly yellowed, might be from the tar in the cigarettes. Computer Takada used to work on, could still have some information on it. Turn it on. I look everywhere I can think of, but come up empty-handed. There's nothing useful. Pretty large binder. Inside are stacks of documents organized by project. Albatross, Rainbow, South Dragon, Island. Each project seems to have its own little secret code name. Normal keyboard, there are a number of coffee stains on it. Nothing strange about it, just in case I give it a look underneath. Something stuck to it. It's a label. The label has aisle 25 written on it in pen. What do you think this is? It's safe to assume it's some kind of password. People with bad memories often use such methods. It must be something important if they're going through the trouble. What's the point of having a password then? Honestly, I feel that it's a wonderful habit. It saved us quite a bit of time. Still, aisle 25, huh? Now that I think about it, I remember seeing something aisle-related somewhere. Letters on the dial button are faded. Looks like it was used a lot. Files containing overviews of plans and documents. It's organized neatly by projects. Seems Takada was pretty good at his job. Inside are stacks of documents. Island. I think that was similar to one of these project names. I take out the aisle 25 label. I compare all the projects contained in the binder. Albatross, Rainbow, South Dragon, Island. Isle, right. That's gotta be talking about Island. I look at the 25th page of the Island project. As I turn to it, something falls out from between the pages. Dimple key. So the label was to keep track of the hiding place for a key, huh? He really didn't want this to be found. So I can't wait to see what we find with this key. Small set of drawers. Drawers locked. I should check to see if Rosé can do something about the lock. Whoop. Drawers locked. Again. Rosé, can you do something about this? Sure, I don't mind. But she takes a closer look at the drawer and her face clouds over. It seems simple at first glance, but now that I look at it, it'd be faster to find a key. Seriously. To normal folks, this looks the same, but this is actually a special anti-theft. I never expected to see one in a place like this. Honestly, I'm shocked that it's here. I guess I'll need to find a key to open up this drawer. I use the dimple key to open the drawer. Whew, it's finally open. Inside the drawer is a thick envelope and a videotape. Stuff inside the envelope are pictures, but something's odd about them. Every picture seems to be taken from an unnatural angle, and it looks like they're all of women in underwear or completely naked women. I'm I'm guessing this creep was taking these photos non-consensually. The angle of the photographs makes it seem like they were taken with a hidden camera. Seriously, a hidden camera. Changing rooms and the woman's toilet. These seem to have been taken inside the building. Which means this is where he hid his collection and equipment, I suppose. That explains the need for that lock. What about that video? Looks like this could have useful info. The description on the video reads, 5-5 Club, President Ishimaru's Memorial. President Ishimaru? Now that I think of it, I heard he died recently. Who's he? The president of the Sumi Group. I recall reading his obituary half a year ago. Seems like this video was played during the gathering held in his honor. The label isn't lying about what's on the video. The beginning is a collection of reports on his death from each news station. Must have been big to be all over the news. Yeah, that's true and all, but why was this video hidden just as securely as all his illicit photos? Yeah, I get why he hid all those photos, but what's the deal with this 5-5 Club? Was it the memorial held by the 5-5 Club? Yes, that concerns me too. There's obviously some important secret on that video. Let's take the video with us. You can leave the photos behind. I think that's everything. I returned to the hallway. Oh, you're back. So, did you find the victim's desks? Yeah, we found one. I searched Takada's desk. I tell her that Takada had a collection of raunchy peeping photos in his desk. Guy's an even bigger scumbag than I figured. There was also a video I didn't really understand. A video? It's a video made of the late president's memorial made by something called the 5-5 Club. Does the club ring a bell to you, OA? Nope, ain't got a clue. But big companies have little internal factions or groups. It's probably one of those. Yes, that's what I was thinking as well. What's concerning to me is that Takada hid that video for whatever reason. So, what about you? Did you get anything? Nope, I gave up on opening that door there. I bought a key card for it, but it seems like the code was changed. Well, that's unfortunate. So that finishes up this floor for now. Let's move on to the next. The 33rd floor, huh? Yep, Section Chief Bando and Department Head Kagawa both work on the 33rd floor. I'd search their desks next. Hello there. Sorry, that's me. Oe opens her cell and starts chatting. Yeah, I've been waiting. What about the case? Yeah, the Sumi... What? Come on, I just can't win here. I'm really butting in this late, huh? Oh, wait a sec. Rosé, come here. Oe suddenly calls for Rosé. Me? What do you need? Just come over here real quick. There are reports about the 33rd floor. I'm leaving them in your hands. Reports? This call's gonna take a while. Kijima, go on ahead. Right, so about that case. Oe gives us some instructions, then quickly returns to her phone conversation. Well, you heard her. We're going to have to continue on without her. I arrived at the 33rd floor hallway. As expected, there's no one around. So what am I supposed to look for here? me look over these reports from OA. Wait just a second. Rosé opens up a folded paper and carefully looks it over. The victims working on the 33rd floor were Section Chief Bando and Department Head Kagawa. Both were in managerial positions, and the locations of the desks are recorded here. Great. It'll save us the trouble of wandering around trying to find their desks. If this floor is set up the same way as the lower floors, the offices should be right ahead. Let's go. I'm gonna stop here. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. I hope the audio isn't too loud or too quiet. Still working that out.